NFL playoffs.
This one fielded at the 5. These guys will get the football right at the...
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Now it's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Falcon.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Fields on first down.
His throw incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this throw incomplete.
Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Throwing again is Fields.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this...
If he can pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On third down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
That catch good for only a couple.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This fielded right out the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here's the 2nd and 7.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now back to throw.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. (10-3) our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Even tackle can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Montgomery, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 1. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From just shy of midfield, Fields got a man and he hits him in stride. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now it's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Fields on 1st down. Completes a Mooney on the slant.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields throwing again. There's Mooney with another catch.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Fields.
Escaping the pressure. Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On first down, Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend. as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints matching up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here's Fields. Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes the catch.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion For the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action here on first down. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now.